BC's played great today, but you got a chance to right the wrongs here.
Here's the give. This is Jordan Allen turning the corner. Here goes Allen down the near sideline, and Georgia Tech leads 54 yards. And the speedster, just a freshman, puts the Jackets in front with 6:14 to go. Georgia Tech going to go for two here. Oh no, Burr's going to line up to kick the extra point.
Yeah, no,
here's the broken formation drill.
Yeah, that's the broken formation. What are the numbers? Mess with the block team. That's all that is.
And Burr knocks home the point to make it a 5-point lead. Another look at Jordan Allen. They've got to get it in his hands a couple times today, Steve.
Yeah. What you're going to see here is, again, tremendous blocking in the perimeter. Haynes King's reading the defensive end. If he runs out, he's going to run it himself. If he doesn't, he's going to hand it off. But it's the blocking in the perimeter with great speed. Excuse me. That made it happen. Luke Hartring made the block. I'm just still choking right now. Holy cow, so my saliva is going down my throat. We got an exciting deal here, man. Sorry, everybody, for that. Couldn't grasp my words. Wow. That happened fast.
53 yards. 54 officially for Jordan Allen. Heck of a way to get your first career touchdown.
You think? With it all in line. But you know what? Wes, what you were saying earlier, they got to come out and play some what?
Defense.
Defense, Georgia Tech.
There'll be no return here. So the touchdown by the Jackets. And now we get you set for Virginia Tech, Florida State. That'll follow us. ACC Huddle final score after that. Seminoles and Hokies. And we'll challenge Cotter and Max Brown and Kendra Douglas to match the dramatics we've seen here.
And it's not over yet, Wes. Not over. 6 minutes left to play here. And Boston College, I promise you, there's no quit. They're going to fight right now.
Here is Lonergan to throw. To his right, downfield. Oh, Bond couldn't hang on. And Toby was right, or no, Gilmore, 14 right there in coverage.
That was a great play by Gilmore. I mean, he punches this thing out. This is a good throw. There's nothing wrong with this throw. Watch this defensive play. Look at him getting his hand in there. Nicely done. Nicely done. Good defense. Yep. Those good throw. Both offense, defense working it right here. Got a second and long. Obviously, it's an obvious throwing situation here. Let's watch the pass rush here. Let's watch the Georgia Tech pass rush, because the offensive line from BC has done a tremendous job tonight.
Lonergan to his left. Trouble. Sacked. They get there, and it's Stone. Akilo Stone with the sack. It's his 4th of the year. He led Georgia Tech coming in, Steve, with 3, and he gets the first one.
Well, I hope everybody had their eyes focused on it, because there it was. We get a pressure. He beats the right guard here, and Logan Taylor and Bill saying, man, oh man, we've been protecting all night long. That's not been a problem. Now all of a sudden that's going to happen. Well, here we go. 3rd down and 20.
Lonergan up in the pocket, down the seam for Franklin, who makes the catch. What a catch by Jeremiah Franklin. BC's alive at the 46. Rodney Shelley was right there. 30-yard strike.
Just run a vertical route, and what a catch, what a throw, what a catch. Lonergan stepped right up in the pocket and ripped it, and what a catch Franklin made.
Lonergan now 327 yards on 24 of 37.
That was a critical play there, huh? You don't see those convert very often.
Again, a drop. Crossing route. Bond, the catch. Flipped over, but a BC first down at the 42 of Georgia Tech. Rodney Shelley, another tackle from the Yellow Jackets secondary. Clock inside 4.5 to go. Three receivers to the top of your screen here in a moment. Tight end to the bottom is Franklin. They're going to hand it to Richard, and he races into the secondary. Turbo Richard is going to get BC the lead back. With 4:09 to go, the Eagles have answered.
I'll tell you what happened on that last play now. They stunted the front, Georgia Tech, and the backside end just didn't come all the way underneath. They opened up a gap, and he hit the gap with speed.
Logan Taylor is the injured player out of the offensive line for BC. Bill O'Brien's team wants to go for two here, but they'll tend to the very talented guard from Canada, who is down back at the near the line of scrimmage at the 41. It's a 43-yard run by Richard. He's got 141 yards on 10 carries tonight. And his second touchdown has put Boston College back in front. And unfortunately, they're bringing the cart for Logan Taylor. Not him. They had the cart, 7/8 out there, and he's not having the cart, Steve. Not that guy.
Yeah, he's a tough guy. Yeah. Oh boy. Yeah. He got his ankle. Oh boy. Oh man. He got his ankle rolled on and his knee bent backwards. I mean, he bounced right up. And look at him walking off. That's a tough guy right there now.
Yeah.
That doesn't feel good at all.
BC's gone for two once this year. They missed it. Dos Equis brings you our go for Dos. And a chance to push the lead back to 3 points. Lonergan empties the backfield.
And we got one-on-one with Lewis Bond.
He's looking left for Bond. Throws back corner. Chazinski, did he hold on? No, did not. Incomplete. So it's a 1-point game. 34-33, 4:09 to go. Everybody's got their pocket full of timeouts. Oh, yeah.
What a play on defense. They got up and tipped that ball.
Clayton Powell-Lee.
Yeah, look at that. Look at this. You talk about a game of inches. Look at the inches right there. He doesn't tip that ball. That's a catch.
Yep.
That's a catch. But you're still in a situation right now where Georgia Tech's got 4 minutes. But they got to go down and get points. And BC's got to play defense here. This game is back and forth, man. These are the games that are exciting, but boy, as a coach, they age you.
5 plays, 75 yards to answer. In 2:05, Turbo Richard, the last 43. Goodness. So they'll kick it away here. Lombardo will fire it away. And Marshall will let that hit. And now our experts at work, brought to you by Principal. Steve, how about Boston College and just big plays here? This one to Franklin is the one that if they win this tonight, they'll talk about this one a long time.
Yeah, that's improbable on that down and distance. Great play. And then that Georgia Tech gets out of the gap here. I don't know why. And Turbo makes them pay with his speed.
So Haynes King and Georgia Tech will start from its 25. He's making his 33rd start tonight. 24 of 31, 346 and a score. You see the last 2 drives, and King wants to throw on first down. He's going to take a deep shot, and this is Rivers. He can't haul it in.
It's wide open, too.
Yep, he had spun Carter Davis around.
Those deep crossers off of play action are deadly. And you're right, he spun him around and created separation, but the ball was just out of reach. If that was a good ball, that's a touchdown.
Eric Rivers, who's had a terrific night for Georgia Tech. 7 catches on 9 targets for 119 yards.
Sometimes, you take your shots, but, you don't want to get off too far off down in distance now, right? Now it's 2nd and 10. So,
Pistol set, play fake to Hosley. King going to throw again. Haynes thought about it, now shoots it to Malachi. He clutches it and digs out about 8 yards toward the 33 before Camella makes the stop.
Yeah,
they fire another one, weren't they?
Yeah, this is a hard play action right here, and they.
3rd and 2.
BC did a good job dropping in coverage, so he hit the check down. That's what he should do, and the check down got about 8.5 yards.
Yep.
But now, you got 2 downs to get 3 yards, I guess.
Here's King. He's going to keep it. That's a 1st down and more. And boy, covers up the football. Took a big lick at the 40. Falls forward to the 42. 3:20 and a moving clock on the Carter Davis hit.
Yeah. These safeties from Boston College will strike you. Now Boston College showed a nickel fire here from the field, bringing that overhang. And they're going to roll the coverage. You can see it rolling. He's coming.
There's the toss. On the perimeter goes Hosley. McGowan tries to wrap him up. He'll fall forward toward the 49. Inside 3 minutes now to go. 7-yard play there, Coach. McGowan shaking up again.
Yeah, he looks like he's got an ankle issue here. It's a hard loss for BC if he's got to come out of this game.
So the injured player, Hosley, by the way, 13 carries, 100 yards. Brent Key wants his team together here to communicate. And he's talking to Jerry Magallanes, I believe.
Yeah, he's probably trying to, he's saying, are they, faking an injury, trying to rest their defense? I'm guessing that's what he's saying. I don't know. Either that or they've got a special they're going to run and you want to remind them what the special is. Could be that too. I don't know.
2:38 to go. This ball game's gone back and forth.
It sure is.
And for a 1-9 team, Bill O'Brien said these guys haven't quit. They show up every day. They get their work done. He's enjoyed coaching this team. You don't hear that said much about teams that are 1-9. And you can see why, Steve, the way they've laid it on the line today.
You sure? He's done a great job of rallying this team and staying with a great mentality and an edge to them. That's a credit to Bill and his staff and to these players.
Dean Patterson, the wide receiver to the top. That's Canyon in motion. King, another toss. This is Hosley on the run again. And he gets to the edge, got knocked out of bounds by Thornton.
Now, pretty soon they're going to be in field goal range, right?
Yeah. And timeouts will be
2:15 left on the clock.
This 1st down and 10 after the run by Hosley. And they can just they're going to let this go to the 2-minute timeout. Nope, they're going to snap it and hand it to Hosley, left side. Malachi got a couple of yards inside the 45 to the 44, and that'll take us to the 2-minute timeout. Bryce Steele, the tackle. 1:56 to go at Chestnut Hill. Boston College 34, Georgia Tech 33. Championship game hopes and college football playoff berths on the line next. .156 to go. Number 16, Georgia Tech, controlling their own destiny for the ACC championship, trying to stay alive in the college football playoff. 2nd down and 7, trailing by a point, 34-33. There's the toss. This is Allen trying to turn the corner. Look at the speedster, the freshman, inside the 30 to the 27-yard line of Boston College. Maribel makes the stop again.
Man,
and now
fast.
all of a sudden Jordan Allen has turned this game upside down.
Wes, he's fast.
Yeah, he is.
That's real speed right there. I mean, I was watching it saying, wow, shot out of a cannon. Then he had a one cut on there, a subtle cut, and got vertical on it.
So 1st down and 10. Boston College got all 3 timeouts. And here goes that's Haynes. Inside the 25 to the 24, the tackle from Price.
Yeah, that's a nice tackle by Price. Gets him around his ankles, because if he doesn't, it's gone.
Boston College took the timeout. First of their 3. And a look at what's on the line tonight for Georgia Tech. A 9th win would give them their 10th 9-1 start in school history. Their first 9-win season in 9 years. and give them 6 ACC wins, their most since 2014. Now, if they beat BC tonight and Pitt next Saturday, they're a lock for Uptown Charlotte in the ACC championship game.
You just heaped a lot of stress on Brent Key right now, Wes. That's what's going. I mean, that stuff's rolling now. I mean, that's real. You know, that's what they call pressure. BC right now has got to make a stand on defense.
Georgia Tech, Steve told you, they've been fighting it defensively tonight.
Yeah.
But they've got 600 yards of offense.
Wow.
610.
Here's the strategy, Wes. Strategy a little bit right now is Brent Key saying maybe we can grind his clock down and score, right? You know, without I'd be afraid to have BC have the ball again.
Here's King. Haynes King, first down to the 15. And another Bill O'Brien timeout with 1:20 to go. Thornton the stop on King, the quarterback, who you rarely see talk back to the opponent, but that time he made a comment back to Omar Thornton, you saw, as he was backing away from the tackle.
Yeah, he's a competitor.
There you go. How about this? Thornton and Haynes King mixing it up.
Those are two dudes right there. Those dudes are squaring up with each other saying, you know, hey, you ain't tackling me. I got some moves too. Those are competitors right there. That's not like that cheap talk. You know what I mean? That's competitor talk right there. There's a difference now. There's a difference. Look at Haynes King.
What a night. When you look for King, he's 26 of 34, Steve, for 371 yards passing.
Wow.
Yeah, and now he's added 44 yards of rushing. So BC, who wanted to take away quarterback run and make him beat them with his arm, you tell me.
I think it puts him in great position to go to New York City. Now, he's got to win this game. He's got to close this out. And I tell you, BC is playing her tail off here tonight now. I just got to tell you that. These are two teams fighting each other. I love it.
Here's King. They're just going to run it again. He'll read it to the right side. Down he goes. Bill O'Brien burns his last timeout. So BC's out of timeouts with 1:14 to go. It'll be a second down snap for Georgia Tech.
I think you're running the ball here.
Why wouldn't you? Until you have to kick the field goal to win the game.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. I mean, I think you're going to run the ball here. And then on third down, I think you're going to throw the ball, you know, and try to get the first down.
Aiden Burr, game tying or go ahead field goal.
You could sprint out past Haynes, too. He's, you know, you don't mind putting it on his shoulders right now.
Burr late in the first half from 49 yards.
Now the other question here you got to ask is where does he like kicking from? What hash? And right now there's a conversation probably going on here. Are we okay on the right hash, or do we have to call a play and if we're going to run it now, do we have to run it and get the ball in the middle of the field? Which could be. These kickers all like their little deals. Who likes one hash, the other hash, whatever. That's all been discussed in those seconds right there.
Second down and 7 is the down and distance combination. Haynes King, by the way, has now moved into third place all time on Georgia Tech's total offense list.
Now they're in empty here right now, so is someone going to come back in the backfield? And then is Haynes King going to run the ball? Who's running it?
They're going to fake the pass or the handoff, and there goes King. It was Rivers who was in motion, and Haynes King just keeps rolling, and now Georgia Tech can take this down once the play clock starts. They're going to get this down around 30 seconds or so.
It's interesting here right now. So are you saying right now that you're going to put this down to your kicker to essentially kick an extra point?
I think on third down you're going to run it, and then you're going to see if you get the first down.
100%. You're going to run it here 100%. Probably yep. Haynes King, and see if you can score a touchdown. Take care of the football. Do not be loose with the football here right now. You don't want any exchanges. That would be my guess.
There's the timeout for Brent Key. That's his first with 29 seconds to go. Some kind of ball game, huh?
Some kind of game. But credit BC. BC, both teams.
Absolutely. But BC has been, to Bill O'Brien's point, we said this a moment ago, 1-9, not a lot of highlights, a lot of disappointment, a lot of bumps in the road. tough days in the office, tough days at practice, right?
Uh-huh.
But he re-emphasized to us twice yesterday, I enjoy coaching this team. I'm proud of these guys. They're a part of what we're building.
Yeah.
And you can see why.
It's a credit to the character of the team.
They put it on the line for him tonight.
And I got to tell you, it's something that, you know, I experienced here. These kids, they keep fighting. High character, keep fighting. And that's what they're doing right now. They got their backs against the wall a little bit here right now, but I'll tell you what, give them all the credit in the world. See how this isn't over yet.
BC cannot stop the clock again. 3rd down and 2. Ball at the 7-yard line of the Eagles.
I'm sure they're going to run Haynes King here. Take care of the football. Take care of the football.
Inside the 5, and
Take
down
care of the
will
football.
go. And they'll measure it to just outside the 5. And Brent Key's going to watch this clock wind all the way down. And there's the timeout with 12 seconds left.
I don't understand that.
Well,
what just happened there?
Did he call the time?
Attack for second timeout of the half, 30-second timeout.
But it's
please reset the game clock to 14 seconds.
It's 4th down.
14 seconds. Thank you.
I think for a moment, did he think they had first down?
I don't know why he did that. I don't know why he didn't let that clock run all the way down and kick it. If that it's one strategy or the other, right?
Yeah.
I mean, but at this point now, with 14 seconds,
there's some conversation with Jerry Magallanes here, and I don't know if it has to do with whether or not the ball reached the 5. Because that might have been in the neighborhood of a first down. That's the only thing I can think of.
Yeah, I mean, I think you're probably right there, but I mean, if his mindset is we're gonna kick it and end it, then bring it all the way down. There's a powwow going on out there. No, I mean, it's.
And here comes Aiden Burr. One of 2 Georgia Tech kickers with multiple walk-offs. The other, the youngster with the educated toe, Scott Sisson.
And the ball's on the left hash right now, not in the center of the field.
So Aiden Burr with 14 seconds left.
BC's going to go for the block here now.
Snap, spot. The kick is good.
Not to beat a dead horse, but there's 11 seconds left on the clock that didn't need to be there.
So Aiden Burr kicks a 23-yard field goal.
Wow. What a drive by Georgia Tech.
13 plays, 69 yards, and 3:58, Steve.
Yeah, unbelievable. But Wes, I'm still on my heels with this right now, with the timeout. I just, game isn't over.
Nope.
Now, is he going to kick this out of the end zone?
It's a good question. We're getting ready to find out.
We're getting ready to find out.
Yep.
And then you probably got 2 plays left by Boston College based on what happens on this.
And Georgia Tech, a double-digit comeback to take the lead with 11 seconds to go.
You hope you have a guy that can put this right out of the end zone right now.
So here's Aiden Burr. And he hangs it high. There'll be no return. BC will play from its 25. And let's go back to the start of this 4th quarter. Haynes King on the toss, the touchdown run. Jamal Haynes 1 yard, and then Jordan Allen. My goodness. Showed him his taillights twice in this 4th quarter. Turbo Richard, though, gave Boston College the lead again. And moments ago, Aiden Burr from 23 yards.
Well, now Georgia Tech has got to get back. And they got to create some pass rush here. They can't give him all day to throw the football here because he's got some receivers that can make plays.
Lonergan up in the pocket, down the field. That's caught by Bond at the 50. 4 seconds. Now they'll start it, snap it, and there'll be a spike, and there is with 2. How about that? And Lonergan can throw it in the end zone. He's got that kind of talent.
Oh, yeah, they can throw it. They're going to throw it to the end zone right now. And again, all because they didn't drain the clock on the field goal, which was easy to do. That was not a problem. I mean, now they got to hope that, listen, look for Reed Harris right now.
Substitution, defense, more than 11 players.
What?
5-yard penalty, remains first down.
So illegal substitution.
Please reset the game clock to 4 seconds.
So 4 seconds on the clock. And the ball will be at the 46 of Georgia Tech.
Wow.
And much like in Boulder at the end of the first game of the year for Georgia Tech, Colorado threw into the end zone. Boston College is probably going to throw into the end zone here.
I would think so. And Reed Harris at 6'5", 217 pounds. Watch for Reed Harris going up to make a play.
They got V.J. Wilkins who can run here at the near side. Reed Harris, Lewis Bond, and Chudzinski at the top of your screen.
They may try to take a one-on-one shot down here to the single receiver.
Yep. Wilkins has 4 catches all year long at the bottom of your screen. He's a transfer from Campbell. Georgia Tech's got 4 on the line.
Yeah, I mean, I would think they'd rush 3 and drop 8.
And now Brent Key a timeout. He'll use his last one here. Boston College. And of course, you want to go back? I'll take you 40 years back. How about this, Steve?
I've seen this a few times.
Hale Flutie. Phelan.
There
Touchdown.
No doubt about it. It happens.
It
and
does.
It has happened. And that's why you don't leave that time left on the clock for these types of rare occurrences where they were able to take a 40-yard shot down the field, and then you have a substitution penalty, so you give up another 5-yard and add 2 seconds, which might not be a factor. But I mean, wow.
Yep.
Wow. Now you got to have some guys, and I'm going to say it one more time. Watch number 4, Reed Harris, now with his height.
Now they bring Turbo Richard in, and they're going to put Wilkins. We're keeping an eye on 21 is Wilkins, 2 is Richard. They're going to put, that's Reed Harris. That's the 6'5" sophomore from Montana. He and Wilkins will go to the far side. Chudzinski and Bond here to the near side.
Yeah, I think this is all by design. I think they're going to throw the ball to Reed Harris.
Here's Lonergan dancing to his right. Now going to set. He'll sail it down the field. It's short of the end zone, and it is incomplete. And the ball game is over. There are no flags, and Georgia Tech's dream of appearing in the ACC championship is alive. A double-digit fourth-quarter comeback by Brent Key and the Jackets. Bill O'Brien, Brent Key, old friends, and a tough, hard-fought ball game that we thought we would get. We got all that and then much more. Dana, yours.
Coach Key, what did we just witness?
We won the game. We got a lot of work to continue to do, but we've got to win, and happy about that.
What does the double-digit comeback by this group say about their identity?
Well, it says we don't need to be getting in double-digit deficits, but I mean, a lot of things out there we shouldn't allow that to happen. But we did, credit to them, and we're able to stay the course and stay together and come back.
How do you describe the play of your quarterback Haynes King tonight?
He wants the ball, regardless, and he's special. He is special.
All right, congratulations on the win. You can smile. You did win.
Go Jackets.
There we go.
Dana, thank you. 628 yards for Georgia Tech. They gave up 537 tonight.
Wow.
Haynes King finishes with 371 yards, a touchdown, and 53 yards of rushing. In dramatic fashion, Georgia Tech beats Boston College 36-34. They're 9-1 and 6-1 in the ACC. And boy, you talk about a great old big football game next Saturday in Midtown.